last time we did some coloring. We went to like a craft fair and all kinds of things like that to help me find a new hobby to keep me from writing while I'm waiting on just like a month to go by before I can go start writing and working on my novel again, Soul Resonance. If you haven't seen that video, head over to my channel, go watch it. It's really cute, it's very cozy. Today on Author Diaries, we actually have a lot of stuff going on. It's Thanksgiving week right now, so we have a lot of stuff happening. I am actually starting a new crochet project today, and full disclaimer, I'm not very good at crocheting. I've only been doing it for like 2 years now, but I don't do it very consistently to like get good at it, so we'll see how this goes. We're gonna be trying to make a gingerbread cookie like garland. So I have this island over here. There, nailed it. That I want to decorate for Christmas, and I want to put this like gingerbread cookie looking garland on it. Normally it would go on like a mantle, but obviously I don't have a mantle, so it's gonna go over there, assuming it turns out cute. We'll see. I don't have a documentary loaded up right now. Right now it's just some ambiance music, but we're gonna find a new documentary to watch this morning while we crochet, which is, we're gonna have to like flip between the documentary and like the crochet tutorial that I found on YouTube. So yeah, and then also I'll show you guys, I went to Barnes & Noble recently, and they were doing this like mystery book thing where you like pick a genre and the book's like in it, and then you get to find out what you got. So we're gonna do our mystery book Barnes & Noble haul. Later I'll show you all the books that I got at Barnes & Noble, which is not a lot, and honestly I wasn't even supposed to get books in the first place. I'm on a book buying ban. I'm not supposed to be buying books until I get through my physical TBR. And by physical TBR, I mean like the books I have on my shelf, and the books on my Kindle, and the books from the library. So like I'd have to look on my Storygraph page, but I'm pretty sure I have like 30 something books on this TBR, which compared to some people is like really small and not a lot, because like I know people that have like 200 books on their TBR, which personally I think that's insane. But I'm on a book buying ban until I get like through this TBR. But my husband David and I had a really bad day, and so we were like, we need a treat. And you know, sometimes you need a treat, and hold on, sorry, I was getting like a weird notification. Anyways, sometimes when you need a treat, you just put one foot in front of the other, and then you end up in Barnes & Noble. So I'll have to show you guys that, and then I'll also go through my November reading recap, and we'll talk all about all the books that I read in November, which is actually a new personal best for me this year, the number of books that I read in November, and kind of my thoughts about them, if I recommend them or not. Sorry, I have like a little bit of congestion going on today because of colder weather. But anyways, so yeah, we got a lot of book things going on, some crochet stuff going on. Hopefully, by the time I upload this vlog, I will have my crochet garland done. I'm gonna film over the next couple of days, and we'll see if I can get it all finished. Or maybe I'll just give up halfway through because it's ugly. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so there's not an actual YouTube tutorial for exactly what I want to do. So we're gonna find one that's like the idea, you know, like the different cookies, shapes, or something. I think we're gonna start with this house ornament one. We'll start something easy. So, shout out to this creator, Crochet by Colleen, for this tutorial. And we're gonna see how this turns out. Okay, so we have our brown yarn, our white yarn, and then our crochet hooks. We need a 5.5, right? Hold on, let's back this up. Let's see. I don't remember now. She just said it too.
This is the cotton yarn from Hobby Lobby.
A 5mm crochet hook. Got it. And a 3.75 crochet hook. Do I have one of those? No, but I have a 3.5, so what kind of difference could it make? It's close enough. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's start. Let's see if I remember how to make a slip knot. I think I did this wrong. I'm being honest. Wait, no, I didn't. I did it. Crisis averted. Okay, we're gonna make our chain. This is what we got so far. Sort of straight. Okay, we're doing single crochets for 11 rows. I'm on row 2 for now. It's looking pretty okay. Let's hopefully this goes on and it doesn't end horribly. I lost count. Okay, hold on. Okay, I did enough. Then chain 1, flip it over, time for row 3. Okay. Okay, we got 5 rows, 4. We're on our 5th row so far. We got our coffee. We got our PBS documentary. Let's go. Get it, girl.
I'm looking at a document that attests to a profound alteration in human sensibility, because it was in Song, China that for the first time landscape painting with ink and brush became a true and absolute sign of what civilization was, both for those who practiced it and for those who owned before that, of course, there were landscape elements.
Tie it off. I'm actually gonna double knot it just to like make it really secure. And I'll trim the tail on both sides actually. And the base of our house is done. Turned out cute. It's a little lopsided on this edge, but see, it's like, let me put it down here so you can see better. Okay, so the house is done. It ended up being a little crooked on one side. It's like a leaning gingerbread house, but like, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be cute.
Carpet weavers or carpet designers. So they make their own designs. They have their way of expression. It can be 2 months, it can be 2 years. One can imagine very easily that how much sweat and how much feeling and how much connection is with each carpet. So each carpet has its own story. Our duty, what we feel, is that we want this artistic heritage to continue to next generation. Many Islamic traditions have long frowned on the depiction of sentient beings in art. Carpet makers created landscapes of bright colors and complex patterns. Even today, the mark of different tribes and ethnic groups can be seen in their use of different dyes and pattern-making styles.
Pattern is important, of course, in the Islamic culture because it's a way of expressing itself, because we're not allowed to do certain things. We're not allowed to draw human. You see the pattern of the water, the sky, flowers, plants, shapes and forms. But you can feel, it's like a message. Always a little eye somewhere for protection or script to say thank you. And you know, sometimes in an embroidery I found head of a bird, but the only little head, not the rest of the bird. So this way you can see the pattern has a meaning. It is like a thing. So people, when they make one, they don't make another one. It's the aspiration of that moment, how they feel. But life, it's a pattern. So we just sometimes forget. But they did that.
The golden age of the Islamic carpet came in the 17th century. Carpets adorned with a rich mix of patterns and motifs, even animals, became portable garden paradises. And like the mountains of Chinese landscape painting, these images were not intended to hold a mirror up to nature, but to reflect what we value most in it.
Of course, a carpet isn't a photograph in which it accurately represents what's out there in the natural world. It's symbolic of what we think is best about nature. So, in a similar sense, one could also think that it might not be seen as a map of heaven or what the afterlife or another world.
One side is done. Now we just gotta do the other side. Okay, our first little house is done. I'm gonna, it's a little, you know, uneven, a little crooked, but I think it's cute still. I'm I'm gonna make a couple more houses, and I'm also going to try here in a second to make a gingerbread man. I think that's gonna be a little harder, but we're gonna pause and make some breakfast because I'm hungry. Okay, we're gonna take a little break from our documentary and our crocheting. My hands are cramping. Before we get into like the detailing on it, and we're gonna go book haul. See what we got. Okay. Hold on, coffee break. It's cold. I need to go make some more. Okay, first, this wasn't one of the mystery books. This is just I bought because I've read the other two and I was really excited for this book to come out. So I got Brigands and Bread Knives by Travis Baldry. It's his new book. I have Legends and Lattes. Read Legends and Lattes and Bookshops and Bone Dust, and I loved them. So I'm really excited for this. It's gonna be a really great cozy read. I'll probably read it over the holidays and on snow days and stuff. And I need to get this sticker. I hate when they put stickers on books. Okay, personally, I hate that. I feel like I'm maybe not alone in that, so I'm gonna have to figure out really carefully try to take this sticker off because it's in the way. But yeah, so I got this one. I'm really excited about that. Okay, now on to the mystery books. So paper wrappings. Barnes & Noble had everything labeled with a number, and the number corresponded to the genre. So 3 was fantasy? Yeah, it was fantasy. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't remember. Okay. So number 3 was fantasy books. And it like it was like, oh, if you like books like this, you're really gonna like this book. Like, and it kind of gave you not like an overview of the book, but kind of like some of the stuff. They were like adventures, enemies to lovers, blah 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 blah. You know, like whatever those kind of stuff. Like not like super tropey, but kind of. It's hard to explain. Anyways, okay. I dropped it. Okay, we got Water Moon by Samantha Soto Yambo. Someone tell me if I pronounced that wrong. Okay, anyways, we got Water Moon. Hold on, I'm reading the back. It's about a woman that inherits a pawn shop where you can sell regrets, and then she goes on a magical journey with a young physicist. Described as a dreamlike fantasy novel. Okay, wait. This sounds dope, dude. This sounds so good. It's set in Tokyo. I don't want to read spoilers. That was like chapter 24 that I opened to. I don't want to read spoilers. This sounds really good. And it's cute, too. Like, this is really for a... Okay, I'm going to be like for a paperback, like in a bad way. I mean, I am preference to hardback books, but I really like the cover of this. The little, oh, look, the little man on the paper boat. That's so cute. Okay, I'm really excited about this. Add that to the TBR. Okay, that paper's trash. Okay. The next one that we got was number 5, and this is romantasy books. I was really worried about this because a lot of romantasy books nowadays are just like the recycled same tropes, and they're not, in the nicest way possible, not very well written, because it's just either tropes or there's no plot and it's just like spice. Excuse me, sorry. Anyways, so number 5 was romantasy. They did say, I do remember they did say that if you like One Dark Window, you would like this book. I've not like obviously, but like I've not read One Dark Window, but I've heard really, really good things about it. So let's see. It's like Christmas, but mystery books. Wait. This book has actually been on my TBR for a while now. That's so fun. Okay, this is In the Veins of the Drowning. I'm so excited. It's like sirens And like it's like pirates, but like not really, because like there is like sirens and like oceans and like a sea captain and stuff, but it's not like your traditional like pirates story, you know. It's, I don't know, it makes me think more of like a mythology thing, you know. I'm really excited about this. So with all of our books, I call this a successful Barnes & Noble trip. 10 out of 10 Barnes & Noble. I will be doing a mystery book with you guys again. Great job. Now the only step is to figure out where to put them on the shelf. See, this full shelf, like books stacked on top. This is why I was on a book buying ban. It's fine. We'll find, I'll find a home for them. It'll be fine. Okay, it's been like 4 hours. This is where we're at.
He's still crying.
He's so sad. I didn't mean to make him so sad. This is David's gingerbread house. It's really cute. Mine are both kind of crooked and derpy, but that's, I'm just obsessed with him. We're making another gingerbread right now. So we're on our last 2 gingerbread, and then we're gonna hang it. And I think I was gonna put it on the island, but I think I hang it up here on top of the bookshelf. I think that'll be really cute. It's done. Look how cute. You can tell which ones David made. He made that one and that one. Mine are the derby ones, but that's okay. Good job, babes. It turned out adorable.